Alrighty. Can y'all hear me?
The ankle.
Hey, Amber.
Hello, honey. Welcome to my shit show.
How is everyone doing? New background. Yeah, I know we're at the other end of my living room. Hello from Texas. Hello from New Jersey. How y'all doing down there? I've been hearing some crazy stuff coming out of Texas lately. Pink is your color. You look like a happy peach. I do enjoy the color pink quite a bit. Although, you know what I realized? Or found out, I guess? This is the exact shade of pink that they would literally paint jail cells. This is like drunk tank pink. I had no idea. They said it's supposed to be like very calming, but then after like long periods of exposure, it would actually make people more like temperamental. What are we getting into today? We're going to be taking a look at the live stream that Amber and Becky did together when they broke up. I figured it would just be like a nice little time capsule moment to relive together. GOO is in the bedroom currently. His ear has been bothering him, so I gave him like half of a kid's Benadryl because I'm so terrified. I called his like clinic and they said, "Oh, you can just give him a full like adult Benadryl," and I was like, So he's resting. His ear has been bothering him a lot lately, so cleaned it, gave him that, hoping he'll, just kind of lay low for the night. Like a good dog daddy, not ALR style. Right. He's in such pain. Let me go to Chili's. So we're going to take a look at this fun one so that we can see our girl cry a bit. That sounds so mean.
Know what to do. Oh my god. I know. We're
I'm
both
here for
feeling
the
very
mean.
nervous. I look it. Hi. Hello, everyone. To whoever's here. If anyone's here right now.
I believe this is when our girl was at her heaviest. I don't know, because she does look a little bit smaller than like 2019. But she still does look really big in this anyways. I wonder if she fakes the weigh-ins, she just clips the sound. It wouldn't surprise me, honestly.
Yeah. There we go. Wow. And then they all start coming at the same time. Hello to everyone coming into us. You want to just wait till there's a few more people? Yeah.
She's already like just teary-eyed and so spaced out of it. Here for it. What do y'all think will be the major medical emergency that Big Al will experience next? I think something with her kidneys. I don't wish it on her, but seems like the next thing. I think it's going to be some vital organ or her lungs, which is a vital organ, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I don't wish that on her either. I truly wish that she could turn her life around. Because when I was first introduced to Amber Lynn and Girl World by my friend, I did not agree with it. I'll be 100% honest with you. As someone who went through a huge struggle with my weight and then losing it, I had a lot of sympathy for her. But the more that I learned, that very quickly changed. Another gallbladder moment, probably. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. It's going to be something that she has already spoken about. It's not going to be something just like random.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I knew this was gonna happen. I was gonna cry. There's gonna be tears, there's gonna be nervous laughter, so that's just how I am. Yeah. I'm crazy, so. I got you. Okay. Yeah. I got you, you got me.
I think in some sick way she likes being huge. I agree. I don't think her vanity enjoys it because obviously Amber's just as fat phobic as like her worst haters. Like, I understand her insecurity about it, but I think she likes that. Gives her an excuse to be lazy. It gives her an excuse to have other people around and do things for her. I think it's more so about what being morbidly obese can bring to her than her actually enjoying it. Because I don't think she enjoys it, but I think she's content is definitely the best way to put it.
Wasabi. Oh my gosh.
That just scared the
on.
crap out of me.
Our cat
Oh, was it Wasabi or the ghost?
just locked himself in the bathroom because he likes to shut doors. Let me go get him.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
He just burped.
Thanks, Amber.
I probably swallowed
Couldn't
air
tell.
whenever I was brushing my teeth.
My childhood was rough as hell, but I don't dwell on the past. I can only move forward. Exactly, smelly cat. Exactly. No, I completely agree with that. Like, I think everyone's childhood is probably rough to some degree. To grow up is traumatizing in a way. But, like, some people definitely have it way harder than others in the beginning. But it's how you use that to grow. And Amber Lynn just never did that.
All right, so do you want to tell him?
Okay.
She's that huge, I would have believed gunshots. I mean, she probably left some fucking gunshot holes in the couch.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. We have broke up. It happened Sunday. And
Freedom! Oh, I was so happy for Becky in this moment, truly.
it was initiated by me. But the fact of the matter is I've had a lot of
Hilarious to me is we have more pics of fucking Sasquatch than we do Amber. It's true. It's really true.
time to think and reflect and we just want different things in life. You know, Amberlyn wants to leave Kentucky one day and she wants to see her family and she wants to move to another state, and it's
And she did just that, didn't she, guys? She got to move to a different state and see her family all in the same go. Two birds, one stone, right? Poor Beck. No, I fully agree. People can say what they want, but unless you're in a situation dealing with like such a narcissistic abuser, I don't blame her for just giving in and completely like enabling it. I really don't. Because like, what was she going to do? Take the verbal abuse or the physical from saying no to her? Beck is still fucked up over Amber Lynn's BS. Exactly. Like, I can't even imagine like what Becky has truly gone through with all this.
like, this is my home and this is where my family is and I don't want to leave. And
Welcome to the Ang cult. Oh my god.
but I love her.
It's not enabling when you're trying to survive. Exactly. That's how I see it, Mary Poppins. Is like, we saw how much Becky was struggling during that era. Like, of course she was just going to give in and not fight Amber Lynn. She was already fighting so much on top of that. Like, why fight with this toddler as well?
I love her. I love her. I don't care what anybody else thinks of her. I know who she is.
I will say, though, I do think that these emotions Becky is showing are very real. Like, I do think she believed this in the moment when she was saying it. Because, I mean, Beck, even themselves have come out and said that they didn't realize it until they got out of it. You know, it's taken Beck this long to even start to work through what ALR put her through. I'm glad to see she's doing the work to process it. Very much that, Cindy J. I do believe that. How deep do you guys think that butt canyon is? She has undoubtedly left in that couch. Bet you fall in and enter a different dimension. Is that the same couch that she has in Oklahoma now? Because if so, I was thinking like, Why would you have your mom sleep on the couch that, like, the potato incident happened on? Is that the couch that she shit herself on? I don't know if she was on the floor or the couch, but it started on the couch. When Beck talks about never truly feeling loved, my heart just went out to her. No, truly, this live stream and like a few of the ones after it, it just like breaks your heart, dude, to hear how Becky just like talks about themselves. It's really sad. I keep switching between Beck and Becky. I'm sorry.
And she has her faults, and I have my faults too. But it's like, you know, we've been together for 4 years, and
It was scary to see her so zombied out. She had to be on so many meds to deal with Big Al. That's around the time when I came into the Amberverse and was watching like Michael B. Petty's videos and whatnot as he was releasing them. Yeah, no, that was a scary time period. It really was. I'm really glad that Becky is doing much, much better. But I just hope that, like, I don't know. I hope they can take the time to recover the best that they can from this, because Beck doesn't deserve that.
both of our weights. And it's like, Amberlynn tries to start Jenny Craig and all these other things. And I'm going to be honest.
Baha just got an ad for Mind Bloom for psychedelic therapy. Hey. At least they're matching the vibe.
I don't join them with her. I should, but I don't. But it's not like I'm also going out of my way to eat horribly in front of her or suggest we order this or do this. No, I don't do that.
No, of course not. It's always Amber. Amber's always the one that is, you know, pushing the bad habits, the unhealthy living. I fully believe that. I think Becky can make healthier decisions. It's just Amber being there and being the money holder that makes it hard.
But I'm not strong enough.
I hate how Beck had to take half the responsibility for the problems. For real. No, they did. I mean, relationships are like a two-party thing, so it's not that like anyone is ever really fully innocent in it, but
To be that support right now. But I want to always have this one in my life. And not even...
ain't it funny? That's what they all fucking say. And then not even like a month after the breakup, it's no contact.
a dime. It's nothing to do with money. I just want her in my life. I want to go to Oklahoma if, you know, you move there, or California, or if you move to Virginia, like all these places you've mentioned that you...
None of those places are the places she moved to. That's depressing. I think shit's gonna hit the fan real soon for ALR as far as her health is concerned. I think so too, honestly. Because, like, look at Chantal. Chantal is not too much older, and she's relatively smaller than Amberlynn. And she's having all these health issues. It's going to catch up to her. It really is. And now that she is, like, completely alone, oof. Oof.
could go to someday. I want to travel. I've never been west of Kentucky. I'd love to go see you wherever you go.
I want that too. You know
And-
that.
Oh, yeah, sure, Beck. Go make a trip out to Oklahoma. I'm sure that she would love to see you.
I just feel like this is the healthiest choice for us both. But for now, me and her are going to do this together. We're going to work through this together.
I think Becky genuinely meant that she was going to work through it with Amber, but then Amber decided to go and shack up with Whitey and move Whitey in, a complete stranger, move them in before Beck had even packed their shit up. Like, dude, she's gross. I don't blame Beck for not wanting to travel with Amber. They would just sit in a hotel and eat, like the Lexington trips. Exactly. Like, Beck knew what traveling would entail with Amber, and I do not blame them for not wanting to fucking do that. Beck has a strong argument for a civil case demanding half the revenue/residuals for the hours of footage at their worst in Amber's vlogs. I think they genuinely do too, especially with like the verbal contract that they had during this whole era. And then Amber just completely backed out on it, left her with maybe a couple $100. Like, And then you had the audacity to say, oh, Beck's only losing weight because they can't even afford food. Like, really, bitch? Really? You can be salty all you want. I would never fucking say that about someone. Making fun of their financial situation? Girl. Ooh, you're going to be in the gutter someday. Her karma, like, buildup is just so fucking huge.
Whenever both of us are hurting, we're going to be there for each other with figuring out where our lives are going. We're going to be there.
She was crying for real, but because she got dumped, her ego was wounded. Yeah, it had nothing to do with how she actually felt about Beck, because I think it's obvious from their entire relationship and the breakup that Amber never loved them, which is very unfortunate to say, but it's so true.
For each other. And even when we part ways, we're still going to be just a phone call, a text message, a flight away, you know? It's just, I have a lot to take care of in life. I've got, I'm going through a hard grieving process right now, and I can't be the partner that she needs because I am angry with.
Well, the thing is, Amber doesn't need a partner. She needs a fucking life coach. She needs a physical therapist. She needs a doctor. Like, she needs a team of people to actually crack through that fucking noggin. Get some help. God damn.
God right now. And that reflects on me here. And it's like, with my family and my friends and whatnot, I can...
Oops, I bet Amber ate a big old bucket of chicken after this live. You know what that reminds me of? You know what I watched the other night? Precious. I know I'm laughing, but it's actually such a good movie. It's so good. Plus, you get to see Mariah Carey. Like, she was trying to go for a real serious role. So she went no makeup. Oh, it's so funny.
Tell them these things, and I have told them these things. But it's like, I'm able to put up a mask and be someone else, well, still be myself, but mask that hurt and that pain and that anger while I'm around everybody else. But whenever I'm home, that stuff is at the forefront, and I try to push it away. But I cannot be the partner that Amberlyn needs right now. I can't.
Jane Moore, Beck has no self-esteem. I agree, but I think it's unfortunate because Beck has a lot of very charming personalities that I think a lot of people really do like. But I think Amber has gotten so much in their head that, like, Beck's subconscious is kind of like Amber's voice at this point, Like, whenever it's YouTube related, she's going to hear Amber in the back of her head. And that's just, that Beck is traumatized by this girl. Absolutely traumatized. Like, it's wild.
I feel like myself, I don't want any kind of relationship. Because I want to focus on myself. I want to grieve my mother properly.
That part really, like, hit me in the chest when I first watched this. Because I watched most of the live stream era live, like when it was happening. Or I would watch the Karina Boom recaps. But this one, I definitely jumped in. But that's just, like, so sad, dude. Like, you couldn't even properly grieve your own mother because of this fucking cow. Like, girl, the subject of their mom pisses me the fuck off. It pisses me off too, because I had a friend who went through something like that, who was with a man who refused to move away from his parents so that she could be closer to her mother, who she had to bring to her cancer appointments. Yeah. Not pretty. Not a good look on Amber's part to fucking do that shit.
It just feels like a different path now. And I don't want to hold her back. I don't want her to have to be in Kentucky for the rest of her life and away from her family or her dreams and what she wants and her journey on becoming who she wants to be. And I feel like I hinder that too.
It's just so wild to me how, like, I'm sure Beck probably, like, genuinely believes what they're saying. But I think to some extent, it's, like, all filtered through Amberlynn. Like, Beck is having to take so much accountability here right now for the ending of this relationship when truly, if we get down to it, all the examples that they're giving, the common denominator of it all is Amberlynn. It's not Becky is unable to do it because of this, or this. She's unable to do it because of Amberlynn. Stockholm Syndrome for sure. That's what it's given.
I will say,
truly.
though, you never realize, Amberlynn told me this earlier. She's like, you never realize how much you call someone babe until you can't call them babe anymore.
Yeah.
Because
And I bet Amberlynn is so fucking annoying about that, honestly.
I've done it. She's done.
I don't know the pronouns here, so please excuse my lack of knowledge. It's all right, honestly. Beck has said before that they don't mind if, you know, people still call them Becky or refer to them as she, her. So it's open, but Beck has expressed that they prefer that. So I try my best, but of course, you know, we all have slip-ups.
Oh, what is my hair?
Becky's spilling her fucking guts out, and then Amber's just, my hair. Fucking A. She's so stupid.
That's why I have a hat on. It's clean hair. It's just really messy and frizzy right now.
Yeah.
Sure, girl, sure.
So, I don't really know what to say, so I'm just hurting, obviously.
You notice how attention's on her, so she has to, you know, let me work up the, I'm just so,
We're both hurting. And it's like, you know, we are trying to be there for each other, but it's also hard at times. Because, you know, you just look at each other and you get this explosion of pain.
Can you just imagine Amberlynn, like, truly blubbering? Like, oh my god. Where's the lip smack, Amber? She's not feeling herself, so we don't get the cunty attitude. The psychology behind the sitting positions here on the couch, though. I don't know much about body language. Amber has the poor me syndrome. You're very right, Granny Noodles. That's probably the biggest thing that fucking pisses me off about her. Is like, I've been through some of the shit that she has as well. Not like the family drugs and stuff. So I won't speak on that. But like, I don't sit here and just fucking wallow in it, you know. I have my days. We all do. But this girl has been wallowing in her pity for 10 fucking years, you know.
In your chest.
Yeah, but we want to stay in each other's lives, so.
Absolutely.
And
And we're, I mean, you know, we're even trying, you know, even right now, because, you know, we're still going to, you know, do something for the 4th together. Me, her, Eric, and Ricky.
I know a lot of people don't understand that my breakups always are very healthy. They're never vicious and vile. I always stay friends with them. So it's never, you know.
I love how she's always like, goes on about how healthy her breakups are, and then they always go fucking no contact every time.
Some people don't understand it, and that's fine. But like, Becky's my best friend, regardless if we're in a relationship or not. Like, just because you take out the parts of a relationship that you usually have with someone, why would you take out the best friend aspect? Like, there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
So
We're not breaking.
I wonder if she made her sleep in the bed still afterwards. I think they did, honestly. I love how 2 exes have come forward talking about her abusing them. Meanwhile, they're so healthy. Right.
Up because anything.
You're fuzzy. I know. It's all the pink. And even like my light up there is on the pinker side. So, we're working with the best that we got here, guys. I'm sorry.
Horrible. Neither one of us did each other dirty.
Nope.
There's no secrets and lies. There's nothing.
As cliche as it is, it's literally just sometimes love isn't enough. And it's like, I look at everything I've been through in my life, and this hurts me the worst ever.
Girl.
I mean, that's something I've already...
Girl. That just kind of like makes me think that some of the other shit is BS, because I know it's just a manipulation tactic, but how you going to sit there and say that this is the worst thing to ever fucking happen to you? Like, really?
It just hurts a lot. And we really wanted to tell you guys so people could stop like speculating, and I posted that.
Y'all remember all the heavy, like, speculation that was going on around this time? Everyone was telling her, like, they've obviously broken up. Because she was literally posting videos being like, yeah, we've gotten rid of the bed in the extra room, which was BECK's, and all of this other shit, like...
that community post, because I really did not want to come on here today. Like, you guys can see why I am distraught.
Yes. It wasn't Amberlynn trying to get, attention or anything. She was doing it for the sake of the live stream on Tuesday.
I can't get over how huge Amber's damn head is. Right, dog? Right? Like, that has to be... I've said it before. It's got to be bigger than a, like, NBA regulated basketball. Waterhead. It's all water weight up there, guys. Amberlynn's head is so big just because of water weight.
Yeah, and I felt the best way to handle this situation would just be letting you guys know, hey, sorry, there might not be a live stream on Tuesday because something happened. We just needed to get it out in the open. There's no scandal. Nothing bad happened. It just happened.
There's nothing.
And it's just unfortunate.
Hold on. Jordan, I'm so sorry, but you kind of look like that kid from the Polar Express. Oh, I hate y'all. It's the glasses. Stop. Actually... They could remake Silence of the Lambs with Hamber, too. Twinkie as Precious and call it Silence of the Hams, Destiny as Buffalo Bill. Y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. No, it would definitely be... Amber would be Buffalo Bill, and she would be having pink sparkles down in the well.
I mean, that's not even a good word for it. It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking, and it's terrifying. And... it's exhausting.
Oh, God, yeah. I can't eat, can't sleep, like, typical heartbreak bullshit.
That should have been good for our girl. She could have actually lost some weight then. Can't eat, yeah, right. For real. Went and ordered a seafood boil right after this.
And I just don't really know what to do, so. Anyways, Becky doesn't seem bothered at all.
I'm very bothered.
Yes. She's very different. She didn't even cry when her mom passed away that much. That's why I feel like she has a lot of stuff that she has to deal with.
It's just whenever you've gone through so much in life, crying isn't the response your body always gives out. I talked to my family yesterday and I'm just like, I feel like I'm in shock of me finally saying it and telling her. And
I love how Beck is just done with Amber and just ignores the crying, etc. For real, like, just keeps on moving. It's funny as fuck.
Coming to the realization, because just early this year, we wanted to get married. We truly did. Or else I wouldn't have proposed, because you can ask Amberlynn. Whenever I first, me and her first started talking, I was just so heavily against, like, marriage and all that stuff. And I kept telling her for years, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get married. I don't know. But it's just like, around November, December last year, I felt it in my heart. I'm like, I want to marry her. And then it's just like, we got engaged and everything. And it's getting older and maturing and coming to these realizations that just because you want something doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean that that's what you need. Just because you want it doesn't mean you need it.
Oh, can't do it today, guys. Hustler Lynn made Beck propose. I think so too. I think because the allegations of Beck leaving and not being around as much coincided around the time that the engagement happened and then the breakup shortly afterwards. So I think Amber was catching wind of Becky's feelings changing and she was trying to lock her in. I think so. Because, I don't know, guys. Divorce ain't just a simple thing. It really isn't. Like, could y'all imagine Amber in a wedding dress from Torrid with her black leggings? Oh my gosh, no, I couldn't. I could not. Do they even make wedding dresses?
Yeah, somebody left a comment on my Instagram. Are you deleting comments? Some of them, yeah. Yeah, because I meant it in my last post. It's no nonsense. I'm not going to sit here and...
Let's be honest, she called getting engaged to her supposed best friend and plainly called it a situation. That is true. Like, when she came on and announced that, I thought she was announcing that they had broken up when she actually announced their engagement because she just seemed so sad and, like, somber about it.
Listen to it and take it. If I want to delete you, I'm going to delete you. I'm going to block you. And I think she should be able to too, because we shouldn't have to take your guy, not everybody, I'm just saying we shouldn't have to listen to your guys' crap. The whole told you so's and whatever else you have to.
Dude, it must have been so fucking exhausting having to defend Amber all the damn time. Like, honestly, I know, like, Beck kind of, like, asked for it by being in a relationship with Amber, but, like, dude, having to constantly be making excuses for your partner, oh my god, must be so fucking tiring.
It's not needed. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just talking to the people who are horrible to her or myself.
Beck equals excuses. It's all the excuses that Amber would use, honestly. Like, that's how Beck's brain has been made to think on how to handle YouTube is through the lens of Amber Lynn, because she's the one that introduced it to Beck. So it's tricky, and I understand that that's probably also where a lot of Beck's, like, anxiety comes from when it comes to YouTube, is definitely because of Amber.
Yeah.
But we have gotten a lot of support. I love the support. I thank everybody for the support. Even if I haven't responded or hearted your comment or anything, thank you so much for the support. We need that. We need it. And it's appreciated.
Yeah.
All of it's appreciated. What's going on?
I don't know. My brain is just like...
Amber's sitting there thinking about pot stickers. No, for real.
But then it's also like I just don't even know. I know there's probably so many questions, and the only thing we know the answer on for sure is that we're not together anymore. And I saw a lot of people asking about
I wish Beck would spill the fucking tea already. LOL, we've been waiting almost 3 years at this point. I think it would be really cathartic for them to just get the truth out there. I agree, honestly. Like, it just has to be once, honestly. And I think it would probably help them a lot and see how much... I mean, Beck knows how much support they have within the community now, but, like, it could be so much better if she just kind of came out here and gave everyone what they want. I don't think it's required, but, I mean, we kind of keep edging the topic of like Beck exposing Amber, and then it just still never happens. Beck is still terrified of Amber. It sucks, it's sad, and it takes a long while to finally get back on your feet. Most don't ever fully heal from narc abuse. Right. I think Beck has a lot to, figure out.
Animals, I will be taking them because...
Didn't ALR threaten her with legal issues if she talked? Well, Beck technically threatened it first. I'll give them that. Beck mentioned it first. But if Beck was the one that mentioned it first, then Beck can also be the one to rescind that offer of, listen, agreement off. Because what the fuck is Amber going to do? Honestly. Like, she's going to sue her? Okay.
They're hers. They're yours.
It's not even...
I can't take them from you.
And, I mean, they've been with me since forever. And, they love Becky so much, and they're probably never going to be the same. But what benefits everyone and that makes the most sense is if they stay with me. Because, obviously, they love Becky, but... there's a different type.
Okay, wait. I forgot where we were for a second. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? She's talking about the pets. Okay. Jumping in here to say Amberlynn will approach her with hush money and Beck will probably accept. Honestly, I could see it. I could. To be honest, in the South, I'ma call the law means exactly dick on the average day. Everyone says it. It happens up here too, honestly. Whenever someone is bullshitting when they're like, I'm gonna get the law involved. Like, that's bullshit. People that really get the law involved, you won't hear about it until the papers are served to you. Like, NDA maybe. Amber's too lazy to come up with a NDA or any actual legal paperwork.
Of like, dang, I don't know how to explain it.
I understand what you're saying.
God, this is just so hard. Because we went from being a small family to this. It's just really heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm sorry to you guys. Like, shit. Oh my god, you do not have to be worried about Twinkie. I could tell you that one.
You all don't have to be worried about the animals. They're still going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to be here until she's figured out where she's going and I figure out where I'm going. Once we figure that out.
Yes.
But even then, like, me and her...
Slay B7, didn't wifey move in before Beck moved out? Yes, very quickly. Very, very quickly. It wasn't even a week worth of live streams, I don't think, later, and she was already talking to Jade.
No. Because I can't imagine you not being in my life.
I want to be in your life. I want to be in their life. They're my babies, too.
I know.
Twinkie should have been awarded to Beck in this divorce, lol. The interest of the child must be at the forefront here. She punished Beck and Twinkie out of spite, keeping that precious for her baby. I think so, too.
I mean, especially Twinkie. She would go into a depression without me. Like, she wouldn't be able to... I mean, I know she's gonna...
I think those pets probably love Amber so much because she feeds them so much. I mean, I don't think she is necessarily outright mean to them, but
go into it without you, but you know what I mean. I just feel like
I'm just gonna tell y'all,
saying everything wrong.
When me and her go somewhere, when we come back, if I come through the door, Twinkie's unbothered. Amberlynn comes through the door, Zoomies happy.
So happy.
I'm just not Twinkie's person.
She will eventually hire a home health care provider and try to pass her off as a new girlfriend. I honestly, I don't think Amberlynn will ever allow it to come to that. I think she will just pay someone directly in her life, like her mom or another girlfriend. Who knows? But, I mean, that's kind of like the deal that she had with Beck, you know? It's like, and she can also, I think she benefits from a romantic relationship because she sees the role of the other partner basically like a caretaker, like, well, in sickness and in health, so they have to take care of me. When no,
I just don't feel there are some things that we're looking at, planning at, figuring out and stuff, and I just don't feel comfortable sharing all those things yet. It's just gonna be a really hard time. Like this last year has been fucking torture. Like the last 365 days has
Ew, get your hand off her back. Could you imagine just like resting it over?
been what?
Sorry, I'm pausing so much. She got with Beck purely out of convenience. She had nowhere to go, didn't want to be alone or live alone, and just jumped to the first person where she had it easy. That, and plus, I think also it was slightly to be like, kind of like a front towards Destiny and Dana at that point, because she was hanging out with them so fucking much, still living with Destiny essentially. So I think it was more so to kind of show Destiny like, look, I can get a girlfriend too and move right on. But
This, like,
A global pandemic.
God, the pandemic didn't even flash in my brain at all. I forgot about that big puppy.
Riots.
It's just like, what is going on? I just don't know how much more I can handle. Like, I feel like that, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes it literally feels like we have went into some weird, horrible alternate dimension.
Yeah.
Man, my heart did this weird flutter thing. I think
Sorry.
it's some anxiety.
not Beck being like, my heart condition is acting up. That's, scary. It's scary that, like, Amber really put her through that much stress, dude. It really is.
I just wanted to get this out in the open because, like, I didn't want to come on here and fake anything. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was so much easier. I hate to bring up the past, but to fake the break, like, to fake happiness after the breakup with Crystal and the breakup with Destiny. But as much as those hurt, it just doesn't even compare. I just can't even explain it.
I love how, so like we've been talking about how Beck is real conditioned. We are too, as viewers. We're so conditioned to not take whatever this girl says seriously. I'm sitting here laughing at her crying. Like, never would I do that. Never. I'm the type of person where, not to sound like Amber Lynn, but if someone is crying, I'm probably going to tear up too. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a thing. I have no fucking sympathy for this girl. Oh my god. Amber also admitted that she only got with Beck because she couldn't find any place to take her with 3 pets. She admitted this on a video in front of Beck. I think I remember what you're talking about, honestly. So what if I gaslight my audience? Who freaking cares?
Just thank you, Chantel.
I know I'm... Ooh, is that Chantal, like, Foodie Booty? I know I'm deaf going to hell for how I talk about this slore. No, honestly, I don't think so. I think Amber Lynn kind of deserves all of the hate and shit that she gets thrown at her. We're all human. Yeah. And then there's Amber Lynn. That was such like a except for Serena kind of moment.
It's just one of those things where it's like,
See, I go from laughing at Amber crying to being like, oh, Beck.
you have to accept what is the best, you know. It's not even just like something bad happened, like, it's not even like that, which is like, I feel like it would make it easier if something scandalous happened, you know.
Not for me. I can't stand scandal.
Like if something like happened, you know, but nothing happened, and I think that's what makes it the hardest, is to realize.
I mean, hey, dude, if Code Red could fucking happen to Destiny and she still stayed, what would it take for Becky? Like, truly, what of, like, all the things, like, what would it take for Becky to just be like, I'm done.
That I'm not making her happy, and she's wasn't
I wasn't
fully,
making you happy.
like, we just weren't the type of happy that you should be in a lifelong relationship.
We have.
And whose fault was that? Honestly, like, there's not much holding Beck back. True talk. Like, everything always revolved around Amber and what Amber wanted to do. Like, it's just, so freaking annoying.
I've been there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we've always loved each other. But it's like there's a certain type of happiness that you need to.
Notice how through all this, Amber hasn't looked at Beck once. She doesn't care about Beck. It's all about her fifis, her feelings. Beck has looked at Amber, gestured to Amber, put her hand on her for comfort. Right, and Amber always sat in front of Becky during these live streams. I have a feeling that she has like her pillow mountain kind of propped behind her so she can rest, but also like look like she's sitting up, you know?
Have in a relationship. And that's just what it is. And it's just, it is what it is. Like,
Oh, Beck.
you know,
Yeah, Beck started crying, so Amber's like, okay, so this is the time.
We still got each other's back.
Amber having her hand on Beck's leg is giving control vibes, like she'll squeeze it if Beck says too much. It's giving that, right? Like Gypsy Rose Blanchard core. Dee Dee Blanchard. Amber Lynn is 1,000% Dee Dee Blanchard. But she needs to be taken care of.
it'd be a terrible, terrible idea to live together if you're broken up. No, it's not really.
It's just,
Not right now, is what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna make it a long-term thing,
That would be weird.
that's terrible.
That's a bad idea.
That wouldn't work. But in the beginning, whenever you're both
Figuring things out.
figuring out, I mean, what are we gonna accomplish if I go somewhere, you know?
Or if I just leave her. This isn't a messy thing where one of us is just like, peace out.
Yeah,
Have fun.
we're not
This is
piecing
the
out.
home that we made together, but peace the fuck out.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
what?
not like that. We're not like
So funny how in her mind it's the home that they made together. So like she wasn't sad about moving on from that because it's the same apartment that she shared with Wifey, but it's such a big emotional moment when Wifey broke up with her. Okay.
that we're trying to. No, we're not doing that.
I think that every situation is different. And if for you living with your ex is impossible, then that's fine. While we figure things out, this is fine with us. This is clearly we know how to choose what makes us feel the healthiest.
Of course, it's gonna be hard. Of course, it's gonna be hard.
But I feel like it would be harder if one of us moved out right now.
Yeah.
And we're trying to make the best decisions that we can within this whole thing.
I'm sorry, I'm not answering any super chats that was or comments at all. It's just that wasn't the goal for today.
Unless I see something pop up
Yeah.
like a lot, then I'll, you know.
Right. And I mean, I'm back here with like tears all up in my eyeball and my eyes suck anyway, so I can't really see the super chat.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. But it's like, you know, we wanted to stick to the live and we had to talk all about this.
Things will be different. Very different. They're already different. I can't. Like, me and Becky have already talked about this, so don't think this is me just being like victim Lynn or pity Lynn or whatever. But this is like, I can't listen to music. I can't watch movies. I can't watch TV shows because everything makes me think of Becky and like.
Oh my god. This is literally the same bullshit now that she's pulling with Wifey. Like, I can't listen to our favorite songs. I can't watch our favorite movies. It's just, oh my god. It's always about Amber, isn't it? Every single time. Every single time.
Everything I look at is just like, nothing feels the same. Like, everything just feels so like insignificant, and I just sit here and stare into like the ceiling, and that's been my life for the last few days. But all while doing that, we're trying to get our ducks in a row,
Yeah.
because even though this hurts, we have to
Yeah, exactly. She couldn't even do Vlogmas this year, dude, because she was so heartbroken. Hold on. Goo's making some noise, so I'm going to go check on him. I might take him out. Just, like, out of the room.
Gooey baby. Open up my bed.
Free him. Free Goo. Hi, my baby. Say hi to all your lovely fans. How kind of you to join us, good sir. Isn't he such a handsome boy? Oh my god, your living room is disgustingly cute. Thank you. It's a little crazy. But do a quick little look around. I'm sitting right next to all my records and the giant, y'all say there's an echo, that's why. The massive ceiling. Oh, hi, baby. All right, Goo. May I continue with the live stream? I'm sure y'all are loving this. Do you want to hop up here? There you go. What a good leap. All right, let's dive back in, guys.
Be adults and responsible and realize that we can't live together forever. So you guys might think, oh, they're not, being productive in whatever. I will say that it was like 2 months ago we signed the lease to stay here for another year, but we talked to the leasing office today.
How quickly that whole leasing situation and all that. I mean, she signed Jade on very, very quickly, so.
And we canceled the year lease. So, more than likely, we won't be here for another year. We have some goals that we both have for,
I wonder if ALR is lurking in here. Who knows? Who knows? If she is, it would probably be from like a sock account or some shit. I don't know. Amber, drop a cat emoji in the chat if you're here, girl.
What we want to achieve before moving out. And when we move out, we're going to be moving out at the same time. Because neither of us want to leave each other like that. It's just wrong. We're not, this isn't that type of breakup. It's just not. But we are getting our ducks in order. There's going to be a lot of things that we have to figure out behind the scenes. And there's going to be changes. Like, I don't think that we're going to sleep in the same bed anymore.
No, that'd be weird.
We'll sleep in the
Probably.
Same room. Maybe, but just not the same bed.
Hold on, guys. I just want to show you something real quick. Isn't he such a cute boy? My little baby.
We slept in the same room last night.
Yeah, we did. And I think that's the part that fucked me up last night. I was having, while she was sleeping, I was having anxiety attacks. I was crying. Like, that was hard.
Could you imagine just trying to fucking sleep quietly and this girl is just like shaking the bed with her crying and sniffling?
Like, to not sleep next to the person you love, But.
And it's just like, I had to sleep. It's not like I couldn't sleep. I had to sleep because I was just so exhausted.
Yeah, one of her medicines makes her sleep anyway, so that was a big one too.
Oh yeah, my leg one. I have restless legs. That medicine makes me drowsy. But whenever I'm experiencing a lot of emotional heaviness, I sleep a lot.
I really am trying to.
Amber probably exhausted poor Becky. Honestly, dude, it must be so fucking exhausting being around this type of person. It really must be. Like, oh my god.
Figure everything out, and it just happened a couple days ago, but we can't just be sitting on our asses, even though that's what we're doing. Well, there will be days we will be, but today after this live stream, we're gonna go to the storage because we do have a storage. and we're gonna start bringing stuff and going through it. And you know, we are gonna be selling some things because it's like we have a lot of things that she won't be keeping and I won't be keeping, and I don't want to just give it away.
Selling the rings. Ooh. Remember that whole debacle, guys? Oh my lord. I definitely do need to be somewhere with better lighting so you guys can actually see him. It's so dark.
We have money we have to save, and it's just a lot that we are having to do. And already though, you know, we're taking steps. We talked to the Twinkie, baby girl. We talked to the leasing today, and we're gonna go to storage today. So there are things that are happening, and yeah, it's just been crazy.
It's okay. Just neighbors.
It's just hard to believe that last Tuesday we were sitting here having a really good live stream. I'm pretty sure it was last Tuesday. We were like playing those.
Hey, you wanna hop up? Oh my lord. I thought that was GOO barking. Oh no, trust me. You'll know. You'll know when it's GOO. He shakes the house, dude. It's so loud. GOO is very quickly hijacking the live stream. I think y'all are probably okay with it.
Just get off because it was just
Yeah.
too much.
Sometimes that does happen. So
I love how you can just still see him popping over the top.
I'm not really sure what else to say.
Yeah, I'm sorry I ruined your live stream.
You didn't.
No, somebody said that comment, so I was just like, sorry about it. It's okay, Twink.
I'm just trying to read some of these now. Chris said, I think you're both making a very mature and wise decision for the long run. It's hard right now, but you'll both get through it. Love you both. From Lynn and Chris. Why does that sound so familiar? I don't know why. That was weird. But yeah, I mean this in the most respectful way. Can you address the comments made from your family? Were they real?
Oh, the whole, whoever Evelyn is, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there is no family friend named Evelyn. And I do know an Evelyn, but I know that Evelyn doesn't even know how to use YouTube. She doesn't know anything. She's 63 years old. So it was probably just somebody pulling y'all's leg, to be honest.
I can't specifically remember what they're talking about.
Because those rumors were already flying by that point. A bunch of them were flying. But it's like, you know, the breakup one was the truth.
And yeah, Becky and I do not want to be in a relationship with anyone. We've both decided that that's just not.
Yo, you notice how Twinkie growled when she said that? I think Twinkie knew. I think she knew.
Right. Yeah. No.
I mean, I'll just speak for myself. We've talked about it, but I don't want to be in a relationship. I know I have a bad record of always finding someone like a month after a breakup, but I cannot see myself ever remotely looking at someone like I looked at you.
Girl, she's such a lie. Don't want to be in a relationship with anyone. Moves Jade in 5 minutes later. Literally, like, is texting Jade already.
Not even close. So
I personally know.
First person to hit her up and she was like, BECK who? Exactly. She moved on so freaking quickly, dude. Has anyone ever seen the video of Twinkie licking the living heck out of Amber's unencased pillow? I don't know if I have or not, but the other day in a Big Cherry Retro React, when Amber Lynn took a bath, you can see Twinkie literally licking like some of her clothes on the floor, which They looked like panties, not gonna lie. Fucking lets the dog munch and chew on her dirty fucking underwear.
How hard, me and you both know how hard it was for me to open myself up
Yeah.
and allow myself to be loved again after the really bad breakup I had in 2015. But
Isn't that when they got together? So Beck went through one horrible breakup to be in another horrible relationship with Amber? Jesus, dude. That's fucking depressing.
I wasn't maturing then. All I saw it as is, my heart's broken and I live in a state where I don't have family and I have a car. It's not mine, but I have a car. I have a job that I went
Oh, Twinkie, what you growling at?
to it every day. And, I lost all that just like that.
Amber looks so just frumpy and depressed, dude. It was 2017 they got together? Yeah, I guess. That feels so late. Wow. Yeah, I guess so. Because right now in the Big Cherry Retro Reacts, we're back in 2013. So yeah, that makes sense then, I guess.
And it's just, all I was focused on at that time was, well, I'm not good enough. And, all that matters in life is having a romantic relationship. And that's not true. It's great to have those things, but you don't need to have those things until you are okay in here.
Yeah.
This is completely off subject, but I have IBS and I feel like I'm trying to hit. So I'm sorry about it.
Oh my god. Well,
That was just so funny. That was so funny. Yeah, we're not even like halfway through this live. We'll keep going, but I don't know. Would y'all be mad if we don't do the entire live stream?
just let me know
I'm having
prior.
the nervous poops.
Let me know prior because I don't want to sit
Beck got bubble guts.
alone because I just feel.
I know. I used to have the nervous poops every day before school. This is nervous poops and
Hey.
IBS and I don't know. You got me twink.
Baby girl. Oh my god.
Beck says something embarrassing herself. Amber instantly switches from sadness to happiness and laughter. Right? I mean, I think Beck was just trying to lighten the mood a bit, but I gotta shit equals I need to dip. Well, isn't that also, like, why their first date ended was Beck needed to go home and poop? No shade. Valid. Fucking valid.
All there.
Poo-poo's in the kitchen.
Yeah, I got to go poo-poos in the kitchen.
Like
Here
right now,
soon.
right
No,
now?
here soon. I just know, I feel it trying to happen. Things are happening inside my
Becky.
stomach.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Look at Twink hugging on Beck, not Amber. True.
I just keep telling myself, I've been through a lot and you've been through a lot, and it's just like we've come out of it. And we will come out of this.
This is no. I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. It's something I already told you, but if I said it on here, people would take it the wrong way. So.
Yeah, that can happen.
So.
Oh, listen to Twinkie.
Oh, I keep trying to take a deep breath. It's not the end. You two still be good friends. Yeah.
Her chin is giving Peter Griffin. It always has, honestly. I've always thought she's got that Peter Griffin butt chin going on. But that's me.
It's like an unconditional love that's just like You know what I'm saying? Twinkie obviously prefers Becky.
That's not true.
It's not.
They obviously were not here for the conversation about when I come through the door versus when you come through the door.
And she sleeps next to me. She follows me from room to room. She doesn't
does.
do that with Becky. We've noticed that.
Look at her just sitting there being like, the dog just doesn't love Becky like it loves me. I mean, girl, Twinkie is literally sitting right on Becky's chest. And the only time I've really seen Twinkie directly interact with Amber is when it's just Amber around. So
We've talked about it, how every live stream, Twinkie jumps on Becky.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what it could
It's
be?
just-
Because your spot's over there. So every time you come over here for the live stream, this is the only time Becky sits over here.
Yeah.
Because she always sits on. We have our own designated seats. It's just what we do.
girl, Becky didn't even want to be on the same fucking couch as her. Oh my god. Had to sit all the ways across the room. Jesus, dude.
Twinkie's probably like, what in the hell? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
are you over
I
here?
do know that this is Twinkie's area.
Yeah.
So,
It's your little spots. Have a whole couch to yourself, pretty much.
either way, everything's gonna be okay. And they're gonna be okay.
They have been through it with me. All of them. I always get so sad to move them but then they end up loving wherever we move, you know? So, at least that makes me feel a little bit better.
That's creepy as fuck that Amber can't sleep in her room by herself. It's creepy that she can't be in any room by herself, dude. Like, what? What? I don't understand how people can't not enjoy being by themselves. Like, it's just weird.
Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. No. April Fools. No. God.
June 29th, fools.
Y'all, I don't feel like I'm gonna be okay.
You're gonna be okay.
I think that's why she has this pet, simply to have something alive around, making her not alone. Honestly, same. Imagine a relationship like that, a parasite person that's over 500 pounds where you're isolated with them 24/7, and even if you have an appointment or something, she's coming along to wait in the car. Right, dude, right. It's so suffocating. It really is. Also, I need to bring this up here. I can't remember the specific user, so I do apologize. Whoever recommended that I watch Evil Lurks Here. Oh my god. I think that's what the movie is called. Evil Lurks Here. I think that's what it is. I think. Oh my god. I had to pause it. I got up and started making myself dinner at one point, and that's when the dog scene happened. I yelled. I was like, oh my god. I had to pause it, dude. I was like, this is way too much, and I'm going to be eating during this? No. Nah. But that's a good movie, you guys. Highly recommend it. Sorry, very random, but if you haven't seen it, it's on. I watched it through the AMC Plus subscription on Amazon Prime. There might be other ways to watch it, but I highly recommend it. It's a Spanish movie.
We're gonna be okay. That Bob Marley song, you know, don't worry about a thing because every little thing's gonna be alright.
I just feel like my whole world is just like crashing down, you know?
The world's
I
smallest
understand.
violin
'Cause
playing
it,
for
I mean,
a
it
girl.
feels that way for me too, but it's just like, how many other times has our world come crashing down?
That's what I keep thinking about. But it just doesn't seem. I don't know.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I might be tapping out of the reaction part of this for a second. Or for now. I can only take so much of Amber. We've been doing this for like 2.5 hours. But I'll sit here and talk with y'all for a little bit longer with GOO. So you can get some time with him. Gooby baby. Your breath is a little stinky, Baba. Your breath is a little stinky. Well, I do want to thank you so much again for coming in. This was a lot of fun, honestly. Like, we are going to have to, there's another Jack Ritter comment. Sorry, that completely fucking just sideswiped my whole fucking thought. Oh my god, I'm stumbling. It's that and fucking Pauly Shore. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in to this live stream, you guys. It was such fun. It really was. So we're definitely going to be doing a lot more. We'll probably do another live in a few days or so, you know. Something fun, chill. Maybe we'll just do like a random sit down and talk one with no like real Amber agenda attached to it. But yeah. So thank you guys so much again, truly. I will have a highlights, like, real kind of thing out tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much again. Goo thanks you as well. Alrighty, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys soon, and make sure that you catch the Big Cherry Retro React tomorrow morning.